Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine. And,
And,
and
that,
I'm
and
going to
that's
stick
and that's
beside him.
and that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
Okay, if I don't do this now, I will never do this. Hello everyone, my name is Bendu, and I wanted to talk about something I've been seeing a lot lately on social media, and that's like people reveling in the pain of like Black women. There is not like a day that goes by where I don't see like some just nonsense, straight up nonsense, relating to like Black people and like Black women especially. So there's been like this trend going around where, I mean, it's really simple, and honestly, like when I first saw it, I was like, this is really funny. Like, this is cute. It's like the I'm a stick by I can't even say it. I'm gonna stick beside my man, or I'm gonna stick beside him. And I thought that was so hilarious because the guy in the video was dancing, like this Black guy was dancing, and he wasn't on beats, but you know what, not all of us are gifted with rhythm. And there was this girl who was like, I'm gonna sit beside him, and like she was like doing his moves, and then I started seeing everyone do that, and I thought it was so hilarious. Like, I was sending it to everyone, like I was like, wow. And like a lot of the videos were like people like their boyfriend is just doing something like stupid in the background, and it like caught them off guard, but it's like so cute. And but that was until I read the comments, and I saw someone saying like, this is all cute and all, but when you actually know where this video is coming from, it's actually like a really sad story. And I was like, it's a sad story? What are you talking about? I really didn't know that it was a sad story at all. And I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna put a little bit of the video somewhere
Man,
here.
Yes,
look at the screen.
that's mine. And,
And,
and
that,
I'm
and
going to
that's
stick
and that's
beside him.
and that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
The girl, there's two people. There's a guy and a girl, and they're like in this really abusive relationship. Like the guy, sorry I'm touching my hair so much, I don't know what to do with it. The guy is like really abusive, and he has no shame face whatsoever. Like us Liberians say, like he has no shame face, meaning like he just has no shame. And he is like so antagonizing to Steve. And Steve is like the person who's a show, like who's doing the show, like a Maury or a Jerry Springer. And he's like an ex-retired cop and stuff, so a lot of people like really respect him or kind of scared of him because he kind of gives off that energy. But this guy's just being so disrespectful. In the beginning of the video, he's literally like antagonizing him. So Steve will say something and he's like, well, yeah, you know, if she hits me, I'm gonna hit her back. When you put your hands on me, I put my hands back on you. If she didn't do that, then I wouldn't do that. And he's like, just no remorse whatsoever. And I'm not condoning her part, like we'll get into her, but he's just like, he literally doesn't care. And like I said, most people are normally like really scared of Steve, but he like has no fear, and Steve eventually tells him to get off the stage. And then the his like girlfriend comes in, and they have like a newborn. And the reason why they were on the show is because I think she finally like had it where they got into an argument because he's like cheating and all this stuff, and she was like confronting him, and she was like, you know, like waving the finger, and like I think like slapped him or something, something like that. And wait, no, she didn't slap him, but she did have her finger in his face, and then she was holding their baby, and he like decked her in the face. And I don't condone like violence from any side. So like even if you're a woman, you should not be hitting a guy, because you just never know what that type of like that who that guy is, his background, and you don't know, like he can come back harder than you, and now you're crying because like you shouldn't have put your hands on him. But like especially like with guys, like guys especially in this situation, because sometimes in the relationship the girl is the bigger one, the woman is the bigger one in the partnership, and like depending on your sexuality and all that stuff, the whoever the bigger one is, let's see, but like in this case, like he's the bigger one and he has more force, so like even if she like slapped him or punched him, it's not gonna do anything. Like she's very very small and he's like a bigger guy, and he like decked her while she had their baby in his hand, and then she like called the show, and Steve is trying to get to her, but she's honestly not getting it. And then the famous clip comes in, like, I'm gonna stick beside him, and Steve's like, that's your man? And she's like, I'm gonna stick beside him, that's what I'm gonna do. So like when I saw that video, I was mortified. One, because like I know a couple of people who have been in domestic violence and abuse situations. I've worked in a domestic violence and abuse shelter. I've heard so many different stories play out, and like for me personally, like that's just not okay on either side. But like sometimes like when I was in the shelter, there were some of the women who, at that point, like when you're in the shelter, you're kind of like coming to terms with everything, and it had to have been a lot for you to like seek refuge in a shelter. They can honestly just feel so isolated and so alone, and also like very embarrassed that they've even ended up in this situation, even though like when I tell you, there is no face for domestic violence whatsoever. Anyone can be abused, anyone. A little sad because I've been seeing I need to get to the point. I've been seeing that like a lot of times like Black women's pain, or just like their whole being, is very it's like commercialized. For example, like in this in this example right here, where they took something that was actually very terrible and turned it into like a clip, a snippet, a TikTok that like now people are like dancing to and like showing their loved ones. But like when you really think about it, it's so messed up that our pain is able to be commercialized, can be monetized. And you see it all the time, even with like all these guys who are constantly dressing up as Black mothers, Black sisters, Black aunties, whatever, and they have millions of followers. They make so much money from imitating a Black woman, and like not necessarily the worst part of a Black woman, but like the ones that are like stereotyped. And it's kind of like, I don't understand. I kind of had to like check myself on this too, because I was like buying into this type of content, and then I was like, I don't like this. This doesn't really sit with me, because you're putting this this type of content out, and it's just like doing more harm than good. Although I'm a firm believer of just being yourself, but obviously they're not being themselves. Like they are not Black women, they're Black men, or they're white gay men, and they're not Black women. They're not Black women. So like they don't have the experiences of a Black woman. So I don't understand why they're not like imitating their like fathers or uncles, or grandpas, like whatever male figures in their life, versus like commercializing our like black women's struggle or black women's personalities, black women's like abuse. And I know like people are probably going to be like, okay, girl, Bendu, you are doing too much. But like, I don't think I'm doing too much. It actually makes me really sad that like I didn't even know like what was going on in this like TikTok, although I don't have TikTok, I saw it on Instagram, the Reels, that like a little snippet of a video that is incredibly sad. You're seeing this woman in this really abusive relationship, and she doesn't like even think anything wrong of it because it's probably been so normalized, and it's been normalized through things like this, people just not taking abuse seriously. And as someone who's an advocate for domestic abuse and violence, like it just didn't sit well with me whatsoever, and I just want to talk about it and wonder and I wanted to know if like other people felt the same way. What are your thoughts about like the commercialization of black women? Also this video, the Steve show, because I feel like his show, Jerry Springer, Maury, they all used to be like staples in the black community when we were younger. Like those are the like videos we would talk about with our friends and all that stuff, and our like family too. I know personally I used to watch it with my grandma, but then growing up you just realize that like these people are not, like, first of all, I'm pretty sure most of them are actors. I'm not sure about the like Steve show, but I'm pretty sure about the like Jerry Springer show because a lot of things have like come up about that. But like it's just not okay, and situations like this do exist. So do you think that it's okay to commercialize these like pain points in black women's lives, and you know other minorities too, but like we're talking about black women today? What do you guys think about it? And also I really want to make this video because I'm always telling myself I'm gonna make a video, but then I never make a video. So this is it. Thank you guys so much for saying this song. I hope you guys actually say this song. I kind of like rambled on. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Please, 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 please like, comment, and subscribe. And answer some of the questions. Start a discussion in the comment section. And I will definitely reply. Okay, bye.